what does it take to earn a Michelin star?
Oh, shit. One or just any?
Any. Just to even get yourself in there.
I mean, it requires a ton of dedication. It requires, obviously, tons of education.
How do you even get yourself on the map to be noticed, though?
Open something without ego and do really well, in my opinion.
Does it matter where you live?
Yes. So there are like Asheville doesn't have the Michelin Guide. Nashville does not have the Michelin Guide.
Why not?
Honestly, probably dollars.
So would they have to buy into the branding and then have the guide here?
Yeah, I mean, the city would need enough to, I guess, make it worth Michelin's time, worthwhile.
And also Michelin would be like, well, is there even good food there?
So that's why it's L.A., San Francisco, New York, Chicago, D.C. now.
But then also in Europe.
But in Europe, that's the standard.
I see.
I think that that level in Europe, Asia, Scandinavia is way higher than here. Like a 3-star restaurant here is like a 1 or a 2.
What makes them so much better?
Details.
Really?
Yeah, details with everything. Absolutely every aspect.
I mean, here it's like troughs. Where the restaurants feel like troughs. But then I haven't been to Europe, but from what I've seen on television and from what my mother's told me from visiting is the restaurants are very small.
Yeah. Like
16 seaters.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's about quantity, it's about quality, not quantity. It's about freshness and art, not fat, eating quickly and feeling
you're never
full.
going to see like the Cheesecake Factory get a Michelin star, right?
No,
This is just not a thing.
No. The guide has a huge list of standards from 1, 2 to 3-star, to get those.
And how many stars were you a part of? Were you on the 3?
Well, I worked at a 2-star in New York.
Okay.
And then 3-star at Kren. And then we actually did work with Bar Kren, which was connected. They were 2 businesses next to each other. Okay. So that was 1.
So there's a 3 with a 1.
3 and a 1 together, and a 2 in New York.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
It's hard work. I mean, I like to say it's like playing international soccer. Like
when you got the star, I saw a picture of your whole crew like together. It was like a big moment.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And honestly, like they say that maintaining is way harder than getting.
Sure.
At any level, because the scrutiny, you get the 3 stars, then all of a sudden you have way more eyes.
And is that once per year they revisit that?
Once a year they do. But you don't know when they come. You don't know.
It's almost like European soccer. Like the 3 stars are obviously Premier League or whatever.
It's like playing in the Champions League, basically.
Yeah.
and like I said, you go to like Noma in Copenhagen, you go to some of these restaurants in France that are 3 stars, it's a whole different level.
So a 3-star there is not like a 3-star in San Francisco then?
I would say they're not the same. It's the same rating, but it's almost like we have like some training wheels here.
Okay.
Compared to.
So they'll give you a 3 stars here, but it's like a pat on the head, right? It's like, oh, good job.
Yeah, it's still the rating, but anyone kind of worth anything can see the difference, at least maybe from a work perspective.
Yeah.